It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Middle. You change it.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw caught by Flowers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. We'll get this up to about the 44. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
You at X.
Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now it's Jackson. too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. The Niners at 11-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
A first down carry for Henry to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Go ahead.
They'll run it again with Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Middle. No, we changed it.
Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Got it. Ready?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when you've got the 31st ranked rush offense in the NFL, you're going to see a few of these negative plays.
Yeah, and I don't want to be snarky about the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. We've seen a bunch of those this season.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing here, Purdy. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. Out of the gun, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Ready.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
DC ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
13.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You change it.
Jackson This will go to Henry out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 rattler. 18 rattler.
Purdy looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Final play of the half. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Dragon 60.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Shut up! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. Dalton Kincaid, 26 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's 17-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yo.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey,
now Lamar changing the play.
Yo.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey,
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Hey, report.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Purdy now to throw. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go. Shot. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 18. Pioneer. Take go.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing here, Purdy. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Purdy. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Travis Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Lamar changing the look.
What a shot!